Well, welcome everyone. This is the first week qualifiers for the Dogfight Central Tournament of Champions. I'm the host of Block C here, Jono, VG Jono, whatever you want to say. All that kind of fun stuff. Sure you've noticed by now, there's an F4 Phantom up there. You guys didn't know that before we joined in here. You're going to have a lot of fun with that, I believe. But anyway, I'm going to get through some rules and then we'll get into some fights, okay? We're going to keep it nice and simple. Could I please ask, if you're not competing, this is probably not one of the instances to hang out in. I am live streaming this instance. The other ones should be recorded and they'll be uploaded later. Rightio. Get some rules up and then we'll get this going. So, go through our normal tournament rules. Okay, staff say is final. No cameras or personal mirrors are allowed while flying. If you crash during takeoff, you get one rematch before losing the match. Weapons hot after merge. A merge is when you and your opponent cross each other's 3-9 line. After killing your enemy, you must show you can survive your last maneuver or that you have the means of returning to level flight. There is an audio cue when you win a match. Exit the plane immediately after recovering from your last maneuver. The first match you lose puts you in the loser's bracket. Losing again eliminates you from the tournament. If you are matched with a player you have blocked, you need to unblock them for the duration of the match. Failure to do so will result in being disqualified. If you collide with someone during a match and they survive, you may ask for a rematch. However, they are not obligated to accept and would be named the winner. The use of software that simulates key presses, such as auto hotkey, are strictly prohibited. If you are found using any type of software that makes any inputs to your aircraft's flight controls without the need of your own effort, you'll be disqualified and possibly banned from future competition. If you disable your opponent's aircraft, then crash or leave your aircraft, and they manage to maintain control, make it back to the airfield, or recover the means of flight, they will be afforded the win. Confirm your kills, make sure they're dead before you try and do something funny like that, but I think this goes into your, must survive your last maneuver. And finally, you must compete under your own account. If it is found you are signed in under another user's account, both yourself and the original user will be banned from future competition. And real quick for this one, if you don't make your first match with this one, there won't be a possibility of coming back in the loser's bracket. The loser's bracket will be there for everyone who's competing, but if competitors don't make their first fight, that's a disqualification. Just to make sure no one's off being cheeky and flying the plane, thinking I'll come back and just go through the loser's bracket. Not going to work. Radio. Now that that is out of the way, just a moment. And flying the plane and get into our come back and first match. A few bit of information real quick, okay? Obviously, it's a F4 Phantom. You haven't flown it before, that's a-okay, that's the point. We're here to test everyone's capabilities and adaptability, okay? This does have a bit of information real quick, okay? I think it's F4 Phantom. You haven't flown it before, but yeah, you're all going to be on an even playing field. Test everyone's capabilities, and so yeah, I'll get this underway. So, first match, I should have Eric Rad and Lady Aurora. Please head up. Eric, go red. Lady, please go blue.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, Lady Aurora has been doing a fair bit of practice in the weeks leading to this tournament. Good to see. Hopefully they can. Hopefully it's paid off. Eric is competitor from, I remember he was in the F14 2v2 tournament earlier this year, and I know spends a lot of time in the F14 world. Glad to see them here out of his comfort zone. See how these two competitors.
Turn so slow. They're accelerating.
Maybe we're getting those on first, but that's at the cost of energy. Eric's going to be up and above here. Starting to get the nose down now, keeping that little bit placed on. Lady Aurora is kind of flattened out, very, very low on the energy right now. Getting close to the water. Okay, Lady Aurora just needs to survive.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
And yeah, level flight. Yep. Okay, let me go out of chat.
Aurora, you didn't put your fucking gear down or up.
Oh crap! I forgot.
Okay, that's alright, that's alright. Oh.
You want that?
I'm gonna progress that one. Next up, okay. I know I've got Almighty Push here. Do we have Pichu Jeff? Pichu Jeff. Going one. Oh, yep, we do. We do. Okay, yep. Push go red. Pichu Jeff go blue. Betters learning, paying attention, learning the plane off of just looking.
10, 9, 8,
Okay.
7, 6,
Now
5,
you're underway.
4, 3, 2,
Several minutes.
1.
That's all my view. Pichu Jeff. I don't know much about Pichu Jeff, to be honest, so I don't have much commentary. Mighty Push has been competing for a long time, and I see aiming to once again give it a good shot. Pichu Jeff going. It's going to give all my
Merge!
turning a lot of room to turn there. Get a nice pre-turn on. Pichu Jeff is. Whoa, that looks like very much that's a case of lag if I've ever seen it. So very out of energy and slow up top. Hopefully they don't zip around again. I don't think it's harmed. Lag didn't harm Almighty too much. Hopefully it didn't harm Legend. Shoot there, or Mighty Push just needs to keep that energy, but maybe not the move to return the reverse back in front of them. And then commit by getting slow while you're already out in front. This might be Pichu can lands the shots here. This might be it for Mighty. Just be calling it push. Fortunately, I think Pichu Jeff is just pulled a lot of energy out now. Mighty's been able to extend away and gain it back, while Pichu trying to keeps the Phantom facing the right way and going the right direction. It definitely looks like it is a handful when you get it slow. Oh, they seem to be having. It's one of these things that I almost want to restart the match, but. It's happening the only reason I am not, just to be for full transparency, is it seems to be happening at moments when doesn't affect the position of our competitors too much. Not quite enough lead push. Keep motoring up. Go up. He's slow. You keep going up. He's slow. This might be another one claimed by the drink here. It's right. Push. Hit your shot. Push. That's an engine out. That would be a dub to Almighty push there. In straight level flight 2. Okay.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
I'm going to continue and let that one be. Oh, okay. Just be sure, everybody, to make sure you have high quality water turned on. Water and shadow, HQ water and shadows. Apparently, the water is not visible without it. That might have had something to do before. Give me a minute. Hey, what's up?
Like a brick is an understatement. It is
Huh?
like
Oh,
Yeah,
I just.
tons in the air.
That's right. That's right.
What?
The water.
Oh yeah, I just said that the
Yeah, I
water
just
was
said the water.
invisible. I was worried that.
That's right. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Anyways.
No worries. No worries.
Anyways.
So, yep. Just be clear. Make sure you've got shadows and water turned on.
Sorry. Do you have a moment to discuss something?
Yes, dude.
Okay. I don't think the water has colliders, and one of our guys flew through the water and didn't die.
Oh. So the water has no colliders.
Oh.
I had a guy fly into the water already and die. Or I think they can't see the water if the water is
Interesting.
If
Okay.
they don't have shadows and HQ water turned on.
Interesting. Okay.
I had the
Yes.
same problem. I had to turn it on.
So, let me read what's going on over here. Okay.
Just bear with us a moment. Won't be long.
Oh, the Dinopoly is in the wrong block. Yeah, let's have them do a rematch. Since they both technically crashed.
Have they got their water turned on?
Gotta read people. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick rematch on that one since technical difficulties. The water doesn't have colliders apparently. So go ahead and get back in your planes. Let me oh yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna restart that.
Alright, you need any more help, man? You're good? Sorry, man, you all good? You need help? Or...
So I was gonna say one of our competitors flew underwater because the water does not have colliders.
Okay. Did they have...
Another person crashed as well. So,
Okay, I've had someone die in the water already, though.
okay.
So,
So
but-
Hugh is telling me during testing that the water may not have colliders. Proper colliders,
Right, right.
I guess I should say.
Okay.
So since they both technically died, We just did a rematch.
Yeah, just rematch it. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. yeah.
I've got.
I was just gonna let you guys
I've
know.
got competitors that can't see the water at all.
Interesting.
So you got to make sure that their shadows are turned on and their HQ water is turned on.
Okay,
If they're
I'll
on
make sure.
quest, I don't think it's a problem, but I could not say that. I'm just saying that from that. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll check. Thank you.
All right. All right. No worries. I'm gonna get back to my.
Yee.
Alrighty. Alright, thank you very much for your patience. We're going to continue on here. Next up, I need Yume Evermore versus Peachy Cheese. Yume go red, Peachy go blue.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Peachy, a long time competitor in VRChat dogfighting, around even before myself, CD, and they were competing way before we were around. We were competing many years ago now. Yume competed in a few tournaments of late. I know they spend a lot of time in test pilots. Big, heavy, slow brick. Be interesting to see how they handle it. Give a little bit of room there on the merge to Peachy. Really good job keeping their energy up. Yumi's using a little bit more of their energy, get the nose around a little bit. See if they can sustain that. They've got their nose dipped down now. Both of them do. Reverses. I don't know about that one, but they are going heading up. They have that little bit more energy. They got a little more altitude. Yumi climbs up, keeping that vector on them. A little bit of lead. So they're going to try and bring the nose down and take some shots here. At this point, Peachy is completely defensive. Get the nose up. This might be it for Peachy. Just escaped. Ever so slightly escaped the guns. He's getting some speed back up now. He's got that lift vector nice out in front, trying to cut the circle, but the ground is coming up. Oh no. Unfortunately,
You won the
the
match,
ground wins
pilot.
that one.
Return to base.
Peachy moves forward. Very nicely done. Alrighty, Flying Rosa, I know I've seen you here. You're over there, righto. I'm gonna get you red. Do I have a 1 a.m. 0 in the instance? Just hang out there for a second, Fire Roswell. 1 a.m. 0. Going once. Twice. Doesn't look like that is the case. Okay. Flying Rosa advances forward. Okay, next up, I've got Shido Suzuki and Weird Dude. I think I've seen both of you in here. At least I've seen. Yep. I'll get Weird Dude go red, Shido go blue.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Speaking with Weird Dude before, and this is their first tournament. Hell of a tournament to give it a try, and props to them. And on the other side, we've got Shido. Shido's been competing in a few tournaments this year, learning BFM. Doing a good job of it. Good to see how they both interact with this plane.
Merge!
Shido gets a little bit nicer of a merge there with the exclusive turning room. That's pushing it, keeping it 2. Weird Dude's keeping a little bit more speed. It's present now as they're starting to get around the circle. And Shido's pulled in a little bit here, maybe. No. They're going to flatten out and try and avoid the gun shot. Big offset. Weird Dude set himself up in a really good position.
Sorry, would I have enough time to quickly head to the washroom real quick or no?
Oh yeah.
Before
sure.
okay. Just want to make
that's
sure,
okay.
because
Stay
if
in
I
the
come
instance,
up,
man.
I'll just head to the washroom.
Stay in
real
the
quick.
instance, man.
Yeah, I'm
That's
staying in
all
the
good.
instance. Want to make sure I don't get kicked.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Sorry. First turn there. Maybe a little bit late on that one, unfortunately. They might be able to squeeze off a high aspect neutral pass here. And do get some nose on just a little bit sooner. Same direction. You're going up for a lot of might tighten that turn down and grab the speed back on the way down. Not looking like they're coming down. They're going to try and get over a mountain there. Weird Dude, but flattening out there. Some energy up. Probably like looking for another joust. Very low on the ammo. Shido's less than half health now, so Weird Dude's connected some of those shots. Looking like it's aligned itself this time. Weird dude opted the burner, it seems. Seeing Cheeto just circle here. Circle a little bit here. You get the nose pulled around now. Yeah. Extend. Seems like they extended away a little bit. Now they're going to pull a little bit more. Cheeto's up and above, and probably pull to match with their altitude. Let's take some shots right there. All goes well, they should be able to do some nice full-on BFM here and slot right in. Miss Cheeto. Played up well by new dude there. Watch that closure. Not there's a whole lot of it going on. Starting to see the people. You come down to fuel. That's the case. Weird dude's in much less of an ideal predicament. Low in the mountains already. Cheeto's looking at an airfield already. Looking to touch down and top up. Rough touchdown. Hopefully they survive that one. Oh no. Unwieldy beast of an aircraft. It would be a real shame right now for someone to stack it trying to land their plane. I don't see how Weird Dude gets out of this. They're completely out of fuel now. It's going to be a bonk into the mountain. Rightio, and that's a win to Cheeto.
You won the match, pilot.
Very nicely done,
Return
both
to
of you.
base.
Like Cheeto just now. Nope. Okay.
You are dead.
Very nicely done, the display. Good display, guys. Okay, next up. Next up, we have Energy Ace and Quesadilla. So, Energy is obviously, he's going to pick red. Quesadilla, go blue.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So Energy Ace, been competing for a while now, a long time now, a couple of years at this point. They won our F100 tournament earlier this year. Very confident pilot. I'll be keen to see how they adapt to the big heavy F4 Phantom here. Quesadilla has been a long time competitor too. No strange flying. Off the burner though. Merge! I'm going to try and get that one circle fight going, but Energy is going full space program right now with all that extra energy they have. But they're going to drop that nose down and try to slot in behind Quesadilla. Keeping that energy up because he is pretty slow right off the rip, didn't really come into the merge with too much energy, and unfortunately met a mountain.
You won the match, pilot. Turn to base. You are dead.
Okay. Okay, now next up, Biocyan. I know I've seen you here. Rosfield. We have a Rosfield here. I am not seeing a Rosfield. Oh, give me a second.
Okay. Yep, it literally is. Eso explica por qué se me fue esto.
Okay, yep. Still no Rosfield. I see a Bio, so Bio is going to move on to the next round. Continue this one along real quick. So, going back up to the top. Do we have a Tokyo is Dead here? Or a Muyo, whatever that name is. Hold on. No, Eric, they're not making it.
Used to be friends.
Sad. I was fucking zooming around that circle with Pichu.
Tokyo? Is there a Tokyo?
Like,
Is there
not even
Tokyo?
3 rotations later.
okay. Alrighty, Lady Aurora is going to move on to the next round. Alright, now next up I'll have Almighty Push and Peachy Cheese. Almighty go red, Peachy go blue. Color up again, let's do this. Oh. Head playing when you're ready. It's underway. There we go.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Alright.
5, 4, 3.
So as this whittles down, I get less and less to talk about at the beginning. Not that I talk a whole lot. I can only say so many times the same things about the same people. But again, Peachy, long-time competitor. Push has been competing for a long while too. Should be a good fight. Getting that big heavy bird off the ground. Inch up the deck again. Push on them, heading up high, trying to get the nose down on them. Settle it out as they start dropping down altitude. Potential energy in. Break off into break. Push is getting the nose around right now. Getting the speed for it. Setting up a bit of an offset. Still not slow, but I dare say they've probably got less in it than Peachy does. Right over the stage here, going to the stage. been commentator's been brutally murdered by taking an F4 to the face.
Won the match, pilot. Return to
I don't know
base.
how I'm speaking right now. That is unfortunate, but that was also kind of funny to watch, Peachy. I'm sorry.
You are dead.
And that will see push going on to the next round. Unfortunate. Alright, next up we got Flying Rosa and Shido Suzuki. Flying Rosa go red, Shido go blue.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flying Fox, Flying Rosa. Flying Rosa done a couple tournaments now. Shido has a few tournaments now under the belt. Been learning a lot lately, as I've said previously. You can only repeat stuff so many times. Forward to seeing their second fight. Now they've had a little bit. They've had one fight kind of, and everyone has had their one fight kind of cut the teeth on this plan, and see how they figure it out from there. We've got a little bit of exclusive there. Where is it going? Right, aggressively up in that vertical. Try and bring that nose down on Shido. Shido's keeping their speed up and keeping their range up. Expensive position. Might be a little bit too much because all this range now that Flying Rose has been able to sit there and shoot at them, it's been time for them to gain their speed back. Slot in right here, take some shots here. Shido's taking a few dings of health there, lost a bit. Flying Rose is going to have to be careful with that ammo, make sure it counts. Start to get below, and we've probably got a quarter of it left. Oh, and unfortunately, Shido hits the
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
It's okay. Nicely done, Flying Rose. Good job. Now, next up, we have Energy Ace and Bio Cyan. Get Energy to go red, Bio to go blue. I'll set the planes.
You are dead.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go. Here to be yet another merge. But Energy Ace again, long-time competitor, been really solid performance-wise. Regularly at the top of that bracket most tournaments, and in the F100, our last F100 tournament, not our last tournament, the F100 tournament we had earlier this year, they took that one home. Bio Cyan's been a pretty regular competitor over the years, seen it around a lot.
Merge!
Yeah. Good idea what they're doing here too. You haven't been able to tell yet. I'm a dogfighter first. I do commentary second. Bio with nose on first, takes a couple shots there. The pointed nose high, getting slow. His energy's on the way down, pushing for that 6. Regain some of that that speed back, but I think here's where I start to pay off for energy. Up above and behind. Really want that to, so. That's bio. Still diving towards the deck. Trying to get a little bit of that speed back up. That's who wanted to do circles with these things. A lot of heft to play in. Settling in the rate. Coming around. Nice, patient. Really here, really try and get in around the circle, sort of behind. With that low aspect. Safe. Got opportunity. Energy now starting to play with the bird. Right. I think this might be just going to go for a shot here. Unfortunately, nothing connects. Bio reverses. A little bit much range. And just gives energy another option, another chance to shoot. And once again. Oh, it takes a little bit of health there. Bio reverse again, straight across in front again, and that's enough to let energy get another shot off and take Bio's engine out. So remember, confirm your kills, energy. Energy's probably going to go up, and if Bio doesn't hit the ground by the time energy's up and over the top, probably going to come down on top and finish it off. But I have a feeling that Bio will unfortunately have an appointment with the ground a little bit before that.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Very nicely done, guys. Very good job.
You want that?
Nicely done, nicely done. Alright, I'm going to go switch up to losers bracket a little bit and progress that just a touch before we move back into the winners bracket. So, Pichu Jeff and Yume Evermore, can I get you guys a head up? I'll get Yume to go red, Pichu to go blue.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clear as possible that if you didn't show up for your time, you wouldn't be able to.
Dude, I don't even know there was times.
Oh.
Merge!
Okay, here in the merge, Yume going up nice and high. Drop that nose down. Just trying to stay fast. He's going to be able to get some more shot opportunities here. Probably settle in for 7-2 here. Just a second. Be ready to take some more shots. Peachy's unfortunately getting a bit slow there, a bit wobbly. Just outruns Yumi's moves. Very low on the speed though. Straightened out, it's just going to get way more. While they get some speed here, they're just going to get way more position than Yumi and more now. Yumi's just got to close the distance and get some shots on. Send them a missile. Time for it since they're rear aspect. I believe they're rear aspect. It's a missile away. And that one connects. Not quite killing them yet though. Didn't quite do enough damage for it. But that might be them slamming into a mountain, unfortunately.
You won the match, pilot.
You may have a more
Return to base.
ball in the bracket. Okay. Real quick.
You are dead.
Real quick, because we're taking the top 10 today. While we're going through the losers bracket, if you lose, please hang around. We may have to do some fights to determine whose placements for the top 10. Saying that, next up, I'm going to get Peachy Cheese and Weird Dude. I'll get you guys up next. Weird Dude go red, Peachy go blue. Please try not to crash a Phantom into me again, Peachy. I'm sure he's saying something witty at the podium there, or typing something at me right now. All right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are flying through this one today, it seems. That's fine. What we'll do is we're going to fight to the top, tippy top of the bracket, and then I'm going to have to start going backwards through it to work out some placements for 5th place and so on. There, being able to get some exclusive turning room. We do keeping it nice flat on the deck though. Peachy's right vertical. We're going to drop that nose down onto a bit, dude. Try to get a shot off here, I'm assuming. And then try some full on BFM, park that on the 6. So, set to so. Really like Peachy's back around another shot opportunity. Getting a bit wobbly, might have been pulling a little bit much. Wizards keeping it fast, but at the expense of giving position away. Almost down, almost lost the health. Missile away, doesn't track. On it with the flares. Shot from Peachy there. one does, though. That's an engine out. PG trying to confirm the kill. Don't crash into him, PG. Way out of control. Good fight.
You won the match, pilot.
PG will be
Turn to base.
advancing forward. Very well done, Wood, dude. Great. Okay. Next up, I'm going to get Biocyan and Eric Rad. Get Eric go red, Bio go blue.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Away we go. Once again, Bio been competing for a little while now. Eric done some tournaments. I know he's in the F14 2v2. Spends a lot of time in the F14 world dogfighting and fighting against people. Ain't no slouch. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. So this should be very interesting. Hopefully, after their first round, lessons learned. A little bit, keeping their energy up, going a little bit wider while Eric gets their nose on. Doesn't take a shot though. By keeping pushing towards that 6. Time and altitude for energy, which means Eric's going to do the same thing. Reaffirm their position. Around the circle a little bit. Settling the rate here, Eric with a little bit more position. Nicely aligned, not really seeing anyone rocking back and forth. Eric's a bit more altitude to burn here, which is okay. So get over those mountains anyway. Starting to ground a little bit there. Looks to be maybe a bit slow. Very hard to tell. Eric might just have a slightly bit more rate speed in comparison. Trying to pull it down front a little bit, letting go, easing off. Turn by turn, Bio gets a little bit closer to Eric's nose each time. Offset start. lead again here. Maybe another shot opportunity. Not quite connecting there though. Getting enough range there. Burst king just helped. Two jets getting really slow and really unstable around some rocky cliff faces. This could be another one for the ground. We're also starting to see people getting a little low on fuel here. Make those shots count. Might only have another couple turns at this, and then I think you're probably both going to be touching the ground. All right, that's Eric's. Bio's down. Eric's win. If I was Eric, I would be off at the burner right now and just cruising while I watch him hit the ground, but I think he's going to be A-OK and good to go. Win goes to Eric.
You won the match, pilot. Return to
Nicely
base.
done. Very good display of some BFM. Radio, I'm going to have Shido, Suzuki, and Yunya Evermore up next.
You are dead. You are dead.
Alright, yep. Okay, you've selected colors already. Thank you very much while I was getting that ready.
Ten, 9,
Awesome,
8,
awesome.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Again, if you're in the loser bracket, hang around. We got to do some funny placement matches later. You may very well still be in it for next week, and we may need to do a placement match with you. If you leave and we have to do a placement match, unfortunately, it will go to the person who is here. But trade offer, get to watch cool dog fights.
Merge!
Not end of power. Aiming a little higher with the nose. Shido trying to keep their speed up, try and keep it a little bit more level once they got a little bit of altitude there. Maybe really pulling that nose around a bit there. Shido starting to offset here that would probably benefit you, but Shido does have the higher energy state. Yumi's got some mountains in front of them. They're going to hit the deck and they're going to come back up now. It's going to hurt their rate. Shido's still sitting clear, just holding that speed. Starting to see the aspect their change playing in relation to Yumi. Starting to get around a little bit. Offset a little less of the back there. Very much a raid fight. It sure is. bit of misalignment. They exaggerate. A whole lot. Slightly, but whether they'll get around by the time they and have enough fuel to continue. But Shido is very well aware of where the airfields are, as we've seen from their previous matches. Settle in up there, not having to worry about the rate, worry about using energy, dipping down, up, getting over mountains. They're just keeping that speed, slowly getting around, trucking around. Towards the nose, and this one, it can't take too much longer. I'm going to start getting I have to start sweating about it. Shots out, but nothing connects. Both our competitors are out of fuel. Shido has some speed, but it's pointed at some mountains. Not good. Yumi is over the water. This might not end well for either of them, and that might end up with a rematch. Someone can survive the landing, though. Or if both of them survive the landing, we'll end up here with a rematch. I think is going to be the case here. Yep, both planes on the ground. Let's get them a rematch.
You want that?
Round draw.
Let's run a rematch. Good to see, good to see. Doing great.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We go again. See if anyone's going to switch up their strategy for this one. Someone going to have high risk, high reward. I'm going to push for that rate fight again. A little bit of separation between them, but there's not any. I can help them set up for a very offset circle. I think they're going to have the option here. One of them wants to pull and joust. They're going to be able to try it. Not that I think that's the wisest choice, but it may work. Win for the 2/3 of Shido's health. Shido's reversed their turn. Probably not the wisest. Yumi trying to climb up and over the nose. That's okay. Yumi with the height advantage now, going to be able to just drop that nose down on Shido. Shido's keeping in their turn, keeping their speed. Yumi's got a very nice position out of that. Slotting right in behind them. Shido's going to have to be careful of some terrain there. Time to turn. Yumi's going to take some more shots there. Unfortunately, that is the engine out for Shido. Most likely moving on. That is the case. Unfortunate, but that was a very,
Won the
very
match,
good show
pilot.
via them for both.
Return to base.
Love to see it. Okay, now I'm going to go back up to the winners bracket for a bit. We're going to go Lady Aurora and Almighty Push. Lady go red, Push go blue.
You are dead. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, then, heading to the merge, I'm going to take this moment to have a quick look at how the other brackets are progressing. Unfortunately, not first, someone else a little bit further ahead.
Merge!
A little bit more angle up in the air, trying to get more altitude. Now, I'm not entirely sure on the strategy on that one. That is the water, unfortunately.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Unfortunate. Okay. Energy already knows where he's going. Fire Rosa, yep. Energy's already at red. Fire Rosa go blue.
You are dead. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good to see Regional flying as a square off here. Again, Energy's won some previous tournaments, been placed pretty highly. Flying Rose, I know, has been mucking around with the R-Chat planes for a while now, and has done a few tournaments from memory. Big thing here is good seeing people adapting to a different aircraft. Something I've never flown before. At least not this round.
Merge!
Pose up then for the vertical. By Rosa falling a lot just real soon to try and get the nose on, trying to get those shots off early. slowing up over the top, but they're on their way back down. They're going to have grab a lot of energy right now on the way down. Wow. They get stuck up the top for a bit. And they're trying to get that nose, but Entity's got the energy to outrun the nose. Aha! I swear he named himself just so I could do that. If this goes and settles into a circle rate energy on the deck, a little bit closer to the deck, but with a little bit more speed. But Qualifiers has got a little bit of altitude to burn, a little bit of potential energy still to burn, so it's going to neutralize out the deck like so. They'll leave energy with a little bit. No. Start to see energy get a little bit around now. Whereas it still had a little bit of altitude to burn. A lot of room out in that big open wide part. Not really any terrain issues now, and right now, yes. These massive wide turn circles start playing for geometry, they're going to have to worry about terrain getting in the way as they move their circles around. Get around the circle a bit further, so. Extension there. Get the energy. Energy off the burner for a sec there. Just trying to bank a little bit of extra fuel if this drags out. Not a terrible strategy at all. Already starting to see cues you're offensive, so why not just take that little second, you know, instead of gulping the gas down, just take little sips for a second and get back into it. But again, they're risky if the opponent has the energy, they can punish it. In this case, though, energy had a pretty good position. Getting further around the circle here. And now we've got Qualifiers are trying to really save a lot of fuel, but at this point they're not in the position to do so, and they're just going to make their position worse and worse and worse. That's a good shot for it, unfortunately. You start doing funny things like that. You want to make sure you're in a good position to do it. So there's no benefit to you having all the extra fuel stashed up if you're dead. Qualifiers are dead.
You won the match,
Moving
pilot.
on.
Return to base.
Rightio. Okay. Go back to the losers bracket now. And first up, I'm going to get Eric Rad and Yume Evermore. Eric go red, Yume go blue. Yeah, I tricked your energy.
You are dead. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good fight, guys. You did great.
I believe in the power.
Alrighty. We go Yumi and Eric. Taking off. My price is way too bright. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me adjust that for you. That should be a bit better. I hope it is anyway. Into the merge here. Yumi Evermore. Eric Rad. Eric went way further into the vertical. Yumi with a little bit of a diagonal climb. Eric's going to try to get some nose on and shots on first here by the looks of it. High aspect pass. Yumi put the nose down towards the deck. Keeping the lift vector off of Eric's tail. Use up. Oh, they're both going to use up almost every little bit of room they had vertically. Get themselves into a rate fight here. I believe at the moment this may be of benefit to Eric. A little bit faster, sitting up high. Yumi having to dip down, fly back up, get over those mountains. Oh, now doing stunt flying too. Nice to see. Maybe that was their plan all along. Continuous up and down. Eric's just chilling above the terrain, keeping the speed up, let the plane do its thing. See, you're gonna be dipping down again. You're gonna have to inevitably go back up to get over the terrain in front of them. Well, Eric's got the easy job, just maintain that speed, get around. While Yumi Evermore's rate will be going up and down like their altitude. Not that there's a whole lot they can do. You know, they need the energy. I think they're making the decisions they need to make, but it starts becoming detrimental to your rate. That's why you see the other person, it's just a little bit above it, coming around. They have a much easier time. You'll be starting to get a bit wobbly, getting a bit slow up there. That's okay. Down a little bit. Like they're trying to stay above the terrain a bit better now. Getting around the circle a little bit more. I'm not going to quite be able to pull for a shot there. Ease it off. Forward. See him start coming back forward in that canopy. Now a little bit here, just not a massive, just start using a little bit of the instantaneous. Bring them further out in front. So that's pure. And we got lead. And some very deadly accurate shots there from Eric Rad. Very nice. Now Eric Rad just doing the F4 Phantom space program. Patiently waiting for Yumi to hit the ground. Yumi's got the gear out. I'm going to give it a try. But that's the end of them, unfortunately.
Match, pilot. Turn to base.
Very nicely done. Okay, next up, I need Peachy Cheese and Quesadilla. Get Peachy to go blue, Quesadilla to go red.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very good fight, Yume. Very good fight, Eric. Nicely done. Peachy and Quesadilla now. Again, Peachy's been around the VR Chat aviation communities doing dogfighting tournaments and stuff for a very long time, longer than I've been around here. Quesadilla I have seen consistently at tournaments over the past few years as well. Inch off the deck, not wanting to give up any exclusive turning room. Quesadilla gets a little bit on Peachy, but keeps that turn flat and a little bit more on the diagonal, whereas Peachy went straight vertical. Just really tighten their turn right down, then they're going to drop down now, point their nose at Quesadilla, take some shots, and settle in. But Quesadilla reverses their turn. Tight over the top, but not quite enough. And they're kind of I think a little bit worried about the ground there. He didn't commit to the one there and just extending out, getting into the rate fight here. But unfortunately, that's going to set Peachy up pretty well now to bring the nose around. Not quite the greatest time to do that. The one. Quesadilla trying to see if he can squeeze Peachy out in front. Peachy's not quite having it. Got that lift vector just below. In front. However, he might have got it just then. Peachy's going to be careful. Peachy's definitely out in front. But with the altitude, Peachy should be able to work something here. Breaks away into the rate while Quesadilla's sitting really slow up the top here. Needs to make sure he doesn't extend away too far, give away too much position here. Quesadilla's going to be able to pull in for a shot here. Energy versus nose position. He has the nose position for it and energy to pull for a little bit. He's had to ease off a little bit there by the looks of it. Get a little bit of speed, and then he's going to get back into the turn. He's probably going to get more shot opportunities at Peachy here. Peachy's just committed defensive. Heading away. Box 2 that gets flared off by Peachy. Peachy probably looking to get some separation and reset up the merge. It's a little bit more favourable. Maybe even be cheeky and try and pick up some fuel on the way. But Quesadilla's paying attention. Should do the exact same thing. I think Quesadilla's more worried about trying to get the kill here. If Peachy's not careful, he might eat a missile. A lot to concentrate on. Quesadilla with a few more shots there. To reverse that turn, up and over the top. Maybe a little late on the decision there, that's fine. But let's Quesadilla get some shots in. Almost takes him out. Peachy's going to have to be really careful now. He can't afford to take any more shots. Meanwhile, Quesadilla's up high, dropping the nose down. Peachy's going to want to get away from that nose. Really nail biting now. Peachy getting that roller going. Not even into a roller. Looks like they're going to settle out into a rate fight here. Peachy's using that extra energy now. Try and get around. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to recognize what is happening with these camera angles, so my apologies. Quesadilla now. Defensive. Flaring. Running away. Probably going to try and see if he can do a similar thing and try and set up another fight once again. Set up a different merge. It's a bit more favorable. Peachy sends a missile. But it eats flares. That's okay. At this point, Peachy just needs to keep right where he is. He can run it down to the fuel game. He can go in for a kill right here. He might even have the energy to try and pull for a shot here. Here we go. Looking like pure. Trying for a little bit of lead, but there is a mountain in the way. Saving Quesadilla. Quesadilla is now, yeah, just pure defensive still. There goes another Fox 2. I'm not seeing any flares this time. Takes a chunk of health. Not the whole lot, though. And that's Quesadilla out of fuel and now out of health. As he falls back onto the base.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
That will be Peachy Cheese progressing on. Okay, next up, we'll have Lady Aurora and Eric Rad. Lady go blue, Eric go red. Ta-da.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rightio. Lady Aurora's been doing a fair bit of practice for this tournament, but they keep seeming to turn their burner off. Looks like they got their gear out now, but that could just be a bug with the game. We've had that before. Eric did it earlier this year in Black Aces F14 tournament. Did pretty well in that 2v2 tournament. I know they spent a lot of time in their 14 world. Now going back back in time a little with the F4. It's looking like they've got lead already, taking some shots. Lady Aurora keeping their speed up, keeping in their turn. And now straightening out, looking like they're just not entirely sure. They may have ran out of energy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just shotguns all of the missiles. None of them connect. They get flared, but those guns don't miss. But they don't quite do enough either. Unfortunately, maybe Lady's a little lost here. We're going to see Eric just slowly get around that turn and pull the nose on again, it seems. Doesn't quite get the shot there. Overshoots their flight path. Might have been an okay time for reversal there, but did not eventuate. Eric's going to slot in behind him, take the last shots there. That's going to take their engine out. Let's surround to Eric. Nice job.
Won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Next up, I need Peachy Cheese, blue, Flying Rosa, red.
You are dead.
Oh.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Away we go again. Off to another merge. Peachy, a long-time competitor. Steam Flying Rosa do a few tournaments as well. See how this one pans out as they both head to the deck. Trying not to give up any exclusive turning into each other. And both opting for a fairly vertical merge. Probably looking at that high aspect joust here. At least from Flying Rosa. Peachy kind of not entertaining it. Peachy looking to play a little bit into the longer game, try and get that 2-circle going.
Just can you check a sec? Have you run into any issues with the misses?
Nope. Oh, they haven't. Some of them haven't been. I'm on live stream, by the way, right now.
Absolutely. This is
yeah.
something that all people should be aware. We ran into one issue with one of the missiles in my block. It detonated on the pylon. It has not been replicated, and after that, every single missile has worked. So be aware of that.
I'll be aware of that. Yeah, I'll be aware of that. I haven't seen that happen. So we've been pretty lucky on that in that regard here.
Absolutely.
But I'll keep an eye out for it.
Perfect. How's the flying brick been behaving?
Like a flying brick.
Hell yeah. That's why we're here.
But no.
That's why we're here.
That's it. That's it. As we see here, we got ourselves a. Peachy's gotten in that 2-circle fight he wanted, gotten around the circle. Very big offset though. But definitely in Peachy's favor at this point in time. Well, he might have spent a bit of energy before. Hopefully to get that position, so that offset going. Hopefully it works in his favor and he hasn't overexerted himself. I have a feeling that might be the case. I feel like Rosa might be getting away little by little here with a little bit more energy. A little bit more rate. Peachy has recovered that energy. Getting back into a good rate, settled into a good rate here. Offset's still leaning in his favor. Leaning, I should say. They're very much leaning. Offset created the circles being moved constantly. They found themselves at the top of this mountain. Both circling around. Peachy still has that slight bit of position, but it's definitely becoming a factor. You also get a loss of sight, so you got to really hope that someone doesn't try and do something funky. So as we always say, lose sight, lose the fight. Seemingly now, Flying Rose are getting a little bit around on the circle. As both of our competitors are starting to get lower and lower into the fuel. Peachy. Got a little bit tightened down there. Flaps down. Oh, flaps. Peachy's got the flaps up. Burner off. Flying Rosa has just a teeny bit more fuel by the looks, so maybe that might have evened the odds out a little bit there. Peachy's definitely trying to squeeze every last little bit out of that jet. Be careful with that burner. Flying Rosa's off the burner now, completely. Peachy is out of fuel. And so is Flying Rosa. Flying Rosa is pointed directly at an airfield. Looking like Flying Rosa's got a pretty good landing coming in. I think Peachy does not have the altitude to make it to the airfield. He's probably going to try and land this thing. Don't know if he's got the room on that island, and I don't know if he's going to get over that island either, unfortunately. As he bites it into the ground. But Flying Rosa here is falling like a brick and does the same thing. There we go, Cube. The brick's being a brick. That one's going to have to be a rematch, guys. Got to survive that last maneuver.
No matter how many engines you strap to a brick, it'll still be a brick.
Yep, it will. Alrighty, get you guys go back up to your plane. Wait a minute. Wait, what? What's up, man? He didn't land it. He was falling like a brick. Oh, no, I meant... Oh, okay. Give me a second. He said no matter how many engines you strap to a brick, it'll still be a brick. Here we go for a rematch. Waiting for a merge. Once again, neither pilot wanting to give up an inch off the deck for that exclusive turning room. Heading pure vertical. Gonna have a high aspect joust straight off the rip here. Both of them committing this time. Doesn't look like either of them have landed shots on that particular pass. It's pulling in nose to nose again. Peachy trying to stay up and high and above that nose. Flying Rosa gets nice and slow. It's going to have to dip that nose back down now. Try and get some speed up. Peachy's got that speed and it's going to start slowly creeping around the circle here. Settle in for brick rate fighting once again. And once again, big massive land in between. That line of sight is being broken. I think we're seeing Peachy just make a little bit of progress around. From our point of view here, we can see a bit more at the tail of his plane, which means Flying Rosa would be seeing a little bit more of the nose. Bit by bit, circle by circle. Circle by circle, but are we going to have the fuel to keep this up? As I say that, as if they could hear me, Peachy pulls the burner. Making this look suspicious. First he crashes into the stage, now he does that to me. Flying Rosa now into the fuel saving tactics too. So we come back down once again from the rate fight to a fuel fight. In this scenario, I'd say unfortunate. I think the positioning kind of showing, like, Peachy's getting around. If he had that little bit more fuel, he tried for a little bit more, try and get that there. But I think he's going to be on set to run out of fuel first again here. I would be ditching already. Not trying to clearly another circle. Both out of fuel. Peachy's got a rough draw hand with where to land, but he managed it, perched like a moth on the side of a mountain. But that's where he's going to be stuck, and if I'm looking at this correct, if Fly Rosa survives and wheels his way across to that runway there, he'll be able to get some fuel. If he can get some fuel and get back up in the air, he'll have to head on over and swat that moth off the side of the mountain. Tick, tick, tick. There goes the fuel. And he's got all his ammo. Peachy just patiently waiting. All he can do really right now is hope that Fly Rosa stops this up. Or is it Flying Repos? I don't know. These funny letters, you're getting called by his head. Now we got Fly Rosa trying to find where this precariously perched Phantom is to finish the job. And here comes the bullets. He's just dumping ammo, and there Peachy's out. That's a win, Flying Rosa. That was very nice. That was pretty entertaining. Alrighty, who have we got going up next? Hold up. Here we go. So, next up, I'm going to go back up to the winner's bracket. We're going to sort out the final for the winner's bracket, which is Energy Ace and Almighty Push. Energy go red, Almighty go blue. Both long-time competitors now at this point. See them in many different tournaments. Competed with, against, and watched as they've competed with each other. Into the merge. Energy going aggressively vertical. Almighty keeping a little bit more diagonal, then changing it up, pulling on and trying to get nose on the Energy straight away here. He's accurate. It could pay off, but looks like Energy's already outrun the nose. Almighty Push trying to get that nose back down, trying to keep that lift vector out in front, try and get that one circle fight. Energy just keeping up and above, going up and over. Pushing for that 2. Comfortable with it. Doesn't really want to leave it. You know, he's got an energy advantage at this point. Brings that nose around. And I think Almighty's got to roll out and try and avoid some terrain here. Unfortunately, they are very slow and has given Energy a big silhouette to shoot at right now. There we go.
Match pilot. Return to base.
That advances Energy along. Now, to clean up winner's bracket and see who's going to fight him for money. Because remember, yeah, the winner of today still gets a prize. Eric and Flying Rosa, you guys are up. I'll let you all pick the color. You know each other. You just can fight over the color between yourselves.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Alrighty.
2, 1.
Waiting for the merge here. Both on the deck. Not wanting to give up that exclusive turner room. I'm on repeat with that. Both staying very vertical here. High aspect joust. Flyro's on the way back down to the deck. Eric, keep it a little bit more diagonal. Flyro's straight into the ground.
Won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Unfortunate, unfortunate. And that will progress Eric onwards, who is now in the marathon. That's the word. Find it eventually, which means Eric and Almighty Push. You guys are up next. I'll get Eric to go blue, Almighty Push go red. Oh wait, no, Push just go blue. My bad, I was a bit late on that. Off we go. Eric now into the marathon. If he wins here, he gets a chance to go fight Energy. Push wins, goes on to fight Energy. Reminder, hang around even after we've done all these few fights here to finish out the bracket. You may have to run some matches to sort your placements out for points for the overall prize. Eric with a little bit nicer position here, but I don't know if he's going to be able to pull the nose up onto push here. I believe Eric has definitely got the speed advantage here. Push seems to be a little slow already. I think Eric is going to be able to race around. Push is really slow. I don't see how he's going to recover that speed back. I think does not want to be flying right now. It wants to take after its nickname of being a brick. Push still slow, but across the circle right now. Definitely got their speed back, a bit of speed back up. Looking a little bit healthier this time around. Eric making the way around the circle though, they still have the energy advantage. Patiently round the circle, a little bit at a time. Having to maneuver around some terrain there costs him valuable rate and valuable speed. Let Eric get further and further around. I reckon we've got maybe another turn or two and he might get guns on. We're also starting to having to think about fuel. At this point, I don't think either of them is worrying about their fuel. They're too locked in trying to either not die or get the kill as the fuel runs out. this point, we have a glider fight. Well, actually, that's wrong. It's definitely doesn't behave like a glider. It definitely likes to be more like a brick, as we've been saying. So very quickly, we'll be finding ourselves heading towards the ground. I don't know if either of them can land this. I think they're both going to end up in the drink. Bush is already falling and dropping. Eric's trying to make it to the land there. Bush is in the drink. Eric's in the drink. And that one's going to be a rematch. Rematch, rematch, rematch. Good job, guys.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Merge here. Push down a little bit faster. Not committing to that vertical this time. Like we're going to have maybe another joust here. Eric's going to pull for the shot and lands the hits. That's the engine out. And Eric's going to advance forward. Nicely done.
Return to base.
Alrighty, so... Sorry. Now we're going to have Energy and Eric go up. Okay, before you go up, this is the last fight for the placement here. Energy only has to win once. Eric, you need to beat Energy twice once to reset the bracket, another time to win the bracket, okay? I'll get you to go now. Yep, Energy planes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Say both have competed. They should both understand that one. I know Energy does. Pretty sure Eric's seen that in practice before. That's okay. Heading into the merge. We have neither of them giving up this turning room. A little bit diagonal. And then pure vertical out of Eric. Energy keeping it a little bit safer, a lot faster. Eric's got nose on. Eric might get some shots here. But Energy outruns the nose up and over the top.
Our block is done, so I'm just seeing how far you are.
I've got a little bit to go, and then I've got to run the placement matches for the top 10.
Okay.
Okay?
That sounds good.
Alright. Settling ourselves down into a rate fight here. A lot of... Misline. Big misaligned turn circles here. Sorry, my brain just shut off. If it was ever on. Very neutral. Little bit of offset, giving us that kind of bit of a look, making it look like someone's getting a little bit of position here and there. But for the most part, very neutral right now. May argue that little bit of altitude gain there might have given energy a little bit of room around the circle. But what goes up must come down. And grab that back a little bit there. Now energy's up above the terrain. More and more cues going towards energy, getting their nose around the circle a bit faster, getting their nose pointing towards Eric a little bit more for a little bit longer. Again, cues starting to stack in the favor of energy that is there. Working that offset. Trying to use all that potential he can, but make it as awkward as possible. As he goes back up from going down there, he's going to slow down again, and energy will grab it back. Maybe not quite this turn. Possibly the next we might see that nose come on. Very misaligned.
Hello, hello. Does one of you have a moment to speak?
I'm running my last spy right now.
Okay, alright.
Give me
I
a
was just
second.
gonna let
I have a moment to speak.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, can you go to another call for it, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
move up to B.
Back in, sorry. Now down the last dregs of fuel, starting to see fuel saving coming out. The energy's giving up a bit of position, being able to save that fuel. Gonna be able to sit on mill power now. And energy's gonna go top up at the gas station. Plenty of speed. I hope. Oh, bit sharp on the turn, gotta be there, but unfortunately I think unless We get a moth perked on the side of the rock again situation. Might spell the end for Eric. Oh, that's a big hit. Unfortunately, I think that's going into the water. He might be, he might not, maybe. No, that's still the water. Unfortunate.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Unfortunate. That pushes Energy forward. Energy wins the block. Good fighting, guys. You did great. Now, if you give me just a minute, I've got to start working through placement matches. Should only be a couple matches there, but if you can hang around, be patient for it, it'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Just hang on a moment, mate. Alright, what's up, Push? You're good?
Just saying, if you're not in any of the matches for if you're
Ye-
not in any of the matches, where are you at? Oh, there you go. So if I'm
Yeah.
not in a placement match, am I good to dip?
You are, you've got, you got third place, so you're good to dip.
Yes. Okay. Have a good one, guys.
No worries. Have a good one. Okay, going down the list. Energy, Eric Rad, Almighty Push, and Flying Rosa. You guys want to head out, use more than welcome to. Your places are cemented. I need me Peachy Cheese and Lady Aurora to do a 5th and 6th placement match for me. Peachy, are you around? And Lady Aurora, you are around. Hi, Razor. Oop, just a second.
You are dead.
Alright, yeah, Peachy Blue, Aurora Red. This one will be for 5th and 6th.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, so now we're fighting here purely to settle points. 5th will end up with 4, 6th is going to end up with 2. I should have spoke a little bit more about the point system throughout this tournament. I apologize. Lady Aurora very off the burn already. I think that's been burning them more than it's helped them this tournament. You want to get as much energy in the brick as you can, unless you want to be a one-turn hero.
Merge.
Peachy up and over the top. Aurora is already slow, trying to climb up with Peachy. Peachy chips away at the health there, but doesn't quite do the job on that first pass. Aurora's now dipping down for more speed. Burner on, it's good. But Peachy's going to be able to settle right in nice behind. Probably pull for a shot opportunity here. Aurora got real slow, yanking a lot of energy out of the plane then. Not really retaining it. And there goes the engine. Okay. Puts Peachy
You won the match,
5th.
pilot. Return to base.
And Aurora at 6. Okay. Might be a moment. So 7th and 8th have qualified, but they don't have any points to it. So you guys, I could set a fight up for these if you want, but that's going to be Yumi, Evermore, and Quesadilla. However, that's up to you guys if you want to fight. It doesn't matter either way. Okay. Do you want to fight 7th and 8th for the bragging rights, or you're just happy for it to just be qualified?
I'm kind of bored. I just wanna fight. Honestly.
Okay, you can fight then. Let's do it then. You okay with that, Quesadilla?
Well, yep.
Yep. Alright, let's go. Pick a color. You're allowed to pick. Rightio. For a bit of fun, like, we're gonna have Yumi and Quesadilla fight.
10, 9, 8,
Both have qualified, but they opted for bragging rights. Now, I'm not going to commentate on this one. I got to sort some other stuff out. Yumi up high. A lot of potential energy here. As I said, I wasn't going to commentate, but I'm back here now. Again, thank you for hanging around while I sort out these last few matches. At this point, this fight here is now just going down for fun. Both of them we didn't have points, but had qualified for next week. And looking through the brackets, I think my 9th and 10th place, I will give the same option, but There's only 2 people that'll be eligible to move forward, so 9th and 10th place. I'll check these in a sec after this is done. Okay, so you get a little bit of the overshoot out of Yumi there. Reversing in that turn. Pulling the 1, but Yumi just climbed up, has the energy for it. I think that knows the Phantom. Oh, it's still pointing up. They might get the shots here. No. Yumi, A-OK and comfortable with where their position up high. Staying up there. Just keep above them. Quesadilla might have climbed up, might be able to have another one here. Another crack at no. Yumi stays above it. Nice stack. And shots out there. Doesn't connect. Yumi's now nose down. Quesadilla can reverse that and spin that around. Oh, it doesn't quite quick enough. Down underneath. Yumi above. Able to drop the nose down. Maybe. The brick might be doing brick things right now. At this slow speed, which is excellent to see. Quesadilla is just out of there. I feel like Quesadilla is going to try and get some ammo and some health, but it's going to be at the expense of giving away all that room. They decide to break away from their airfield. Yumi, though, will more than gladly take the opportunity, grab the extra fuel, and secure the win. A little bit wild on the runway, but you got the result was the same. Quesadilla coming in for another one. Come on, Quesadilla. Oh. You be doing okay, yep, I've seen this before. Played these games before. Run from one base to the other. Get some more fuel. Why not? You everyone sitting very comfortable with a massive amount of fuel in comparison to Quesadilla. They got so much more because they had both runs on the runway. And now they're just going to space. Quesadilla's going to climb. Probably going to get a shot opportunity. They're going to want to make it count. Also, for those that care, there will be photo afterwards, I believe. Have to communicate with the other blocks. Back into another very nice one circle fight here. Quesadilla is going to be out in front. Doesn't get the shots though. Quesadilla now pointing down. Yumi chases. Bringing that nose up for another shot here. Make them count. Nope. Decides not to. Follow on. Set themselves up for a better shot opportunity. Most entertaining fight right now. Absolutely zero at stake. Love to see it. Quesadilla out of fuel, gonna try and get another sip of gas. At this point, I think Yumi just wants to put me through pain and make this fight last longer. Shoot him. Put your nose on him and kill him. Just bonk him with the plane at this point. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, that was okay. Okay. All right, all right. That was
I wanted to land next to you. I wanted to land next to you and make it last longer, but I'm like, God damn it, I'm too fast. I'm just gonna shoot it.
that was hilarious. Well done, both of you. Look, at this point, you're both qualified. You've landed 7th or 8th. You want to just like scissors, paper, rock for this? I don't know, but I need to run the other. I need to give the same opportunity to the other guys.
You wanna do it again?
If you hang on a moment, hang out a moment. I'll let the other placement run. See if they want to do a fight.
Oh my god.
Bio.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Shido. Yep. Shido, do you wanna fight Bio for absolutely no reason other than one of you will be placed 9th and one of you will be placed 10th, and that will be funny? Before I have to run a rematch for these other two because they can't get their no stakes match out of the way without crashing into each other after 2 refuels. No is also an acceptable answer.
That's because of the time, and I still have to fly tomorrow morning.
Okay, yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You've qualified though, and if you've got to go somewhere, it's fine. You know, you and Bio qualified. Unfortunately, one of the other guys that was going to fight you for it, he left the instance for a big chunk of time, got DQ'd, but that's okay. So I had a chat with him. He's cool with it. He understood, and the other person was a no-show. So you all are good. Like you and Bio have made it in. So yeah, yep. So you're in. Shido is got stuff to do in the morning, doesn't want to drag this out much longer, so they're a-okay. We're not to fight. Okay. So in that case, Quesadilla, you go ahead, knock yourselves out. But if you don't want to hang around, you don't have to. I'm going to see what's happening with the other instances for photos and stuff if you want to hang around. All the placements are pretty much set in stone now. But yes, you qualified. Top 10 qualifies. I will drop the list. I'm going to start their fight.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At this point, I will let this be a silent movie again while I do some organizing. But that is essentially things done. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, Yumi's in trouble this time. Quesadilla's on the case. Quesadilla. That's the word. I'm bad at this. I think. Where's Adilla? Either way. The little grudge match is settled. That'll give Quesadilla, 7th. Put Yumi at 8th. Very nicely done. So yeah, that is that's it. We've got our top 10. Energy, Eric Rad, Almighty Push, Flying Rosa, Peachy, Aurora, Yumi, Quesadilla, Biocyan, Shido Suzuki. Very good job, guys. We're going to organize with other blocks now and cut the stream out. Hey, Razor!